Welcome to Furniture Industry News. Today is April 2nd, 2025, and we've got a range of important stories shaping the furniture industry that you'll want to know about. From manufacturing changes in the U.S. to exciting collaborations in the design world, this episode covers key topics that will help keep you up to date on the latest trends, shifts, and challenges. So, grab your coffee and let's dive in. First up, let's talk about some significant corporate moves in the industry. One of the biggest announcements comes from Leggett Platt, the well-known manufacturer of components for furniture and bedding. They've recently made a major decision to sell off their aerospace products group for a hefty $285 million. This move is part of Leggett's strategy to streamline its operations and focus more on its core businesses in furniture and bedding. Now, for those who might not know, Leggett Platt isn't just a household name in the furniture world. They're also deeply involved in aerospace. But after some significant restructuring, the company has decided to divest this division, which includes a range of aerospace products like seats and in-flight entertainment systems. According to the company, this divestiture will allow them to refocus on areas that align more closely with their long-term strategy. The deal is expected to close later this year, pending regulatory approval. For those of us in the furniture world, this means that Leggett Platt is doubling down on the furniture and bedding sectors, which could lead to new innovations and strategies in that space. We'll be keeping an eye on what comes next from them. Now, let's shift gears to some not-so-positive news from the retail side of things. If you're in the e-commerce or retail segments of the furniture industry, you may have heard that QVC HSN and Cornerstone are facing some significant declines in their home product revenues. This marks the third consecutive year of shrinking revenues for QVC HSN and the second consecutive year of decline for Cornerstone. For a company like QVC, which has long been a dominant force in the home shopping space, this is definitely a wake-up call. According to industry experts, the slowdown can be attributed to a mix of factors. The post-pandemic retail landscape has shifted, with more customers returning to in-store shopping as well as the rise of other e-commerce platforms. Additionally, the inflationary pressures over the past couple of years have impacted discretionary spending, which includes home goods and furniture. For retailers, it's a reminder of how important it is to adapt to the changing consumer behavior and to look for new ways to engage customers both online and in-store. This shift is forcing companies like QVC HSN to reconsider their strategies and find ways to better compete in a crowded marketplace. On the safety front, there's a critical recall in the market that all furniture professionals should be aware of. The U.S. Consumer Product Safety Commission recently issued a recall for a line of dressers sold on Wayfair's platform. The dresser, marketed under the George Oliver brand, is being pulled from shelves due to safety violations. Specifically, the 6-drawer double dresser has been found to present serious tip-over and entrapment hazards, which can be potentially deadly, especially for children. The dresser fails to meet the requirements of the Sturdy Act, which mandates safety standards for furniture that could tip over. This recall serves as a stark reminder for all manufacturers and retailers about the importance of compliance with safety regulations. The Sturdy Act is critical in ensuring that furniture sold in the U.S. is safe and reliable. If you're involved in manufacturing or retail, it's crucial to stay updated on these regulations to prevent similar issues from arising in your own products. This incident also reinforces the ongoing challenge of ensuring product safety in a globalized market, where production and manufacturing are sometimes outsourced to regions with different safety standards. Let's shift focus a bit and talk about some positive developments in the international scene. A Canadian furniture manufacturer, Burmex, has made waves with its recent acquisition of Saloom Furniture, a U.S.-based manufacturer that was about to shut down. This strategic move by Burmex not only saved numerous jobs, but also allowed the company to bypass the heavy tariffs imposed on imported goods. By acquiring Saloom, Burmex strengthens its position in the North American market and adds a range of high-end handmade wooden furniture to its portfolio. This is a great example of how mergers and acquisitions can serve as a lifeline for struggling companies. Burmex's ability to acquire a competitor while avoiding tariffs is a smart move in today's trade environment, where international relations and tariffs can make or break a deal. For those in the industry, it's also a reminder that there are opportunities for growth through strategic acquisitions, and that cross-border expansions are a viable option in today's market. Now, let's take a quick look at the global trade scene. The Intertextile Shanghai Home Textiles Show, a major event in the textiles industry, reported a notable increase in attendance during its spring edition. This is great news for anyone in the home textiles sector, as it signals a continued recovery in global trade and interest in textile products. Attendees at the event were introduced to new innovations in fabric, design, and production techniques, highlighting the ever-evolving nature of the textiles market. This uptick in attendance shows that trade shows are still an important platform for discovering new products and trends, and they continue to be a key driver in the global furniture and home goods industries. Finally, let's touch on the state of U.S. furniture manufacturing. Unfortunately, it's not all good news here. Reports indicate that U.S. furniture manufacturing has worsened in March, with production levels showing a decline compared to the previous months. Experts attribute this decline to a range of factors, including ongoing supply chain disruptions, rising labor costs, and challenges in raw material availability. This issue is exacerbated by the increased competition from international markets, where manufacturers often have a cost advantage. The challenge now for U.S. furniture manufacturers is how to navigate these pressures and find ways to innovate and stay competitive. It's clear that businesses in the U.S. need to find ways to streamline operations, manage costs, and explore new markets to stay afloat in this increasingly tough environment. So, that's your rundown of the latest in the furniture industry. From corporate moves and acquisitions to product recalls and international trade shows, there's a lot happening right now. It's an exciting yet challenging time to be in the business, but staying informed is the key to keeping ahead of the curve. If you enjoyed today's episode, make sure to subscribe to the Furniture Industry News Podcast. We'll continue to bring you the latest updates and insights to help you navigate this dynamic industry. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll catch you next time.